Yes. Welcome. It's second day of Startup Weekend. How's it going? Very well. Okay. Anybody who is stuck in something and do not know how to do it further? No? So everyone is working fine. Cool. Has anybody talked to any customer so far? Wow, you. How many customers did you talk?
One old lady.
Okay.
I was thinking if I could stay at her place. I was willing to do some work for her. She said, maybe, sounds good, maybe. So it's not validated right now.
Yeah, but that's very good. At least you talk to one customer and you sort of get some idea. Okay, but keep going. After this business model canvas, we will talk and we will see, okay, how we can go further and expand about. So let's start.
Yes, we have also 2 customers.
Wow,
we have
very
sold
good.
actually to customers.
Wow,
Here.
it's a confirmed customers.
Here.
You sold already.
It does not matter where they are. If still here, you are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Khalid Abbas, and I worked with Statoil, and previously I worked with Halliburton, so I have experience from bigger organization and also some middle organization, and I also worked in small organization. And I was part of the product development in many corporations. Some were very big, like multi-million-dollar softwares, and therefore I learned some of the key aspects from there, key learnings from there, which is very helpful. And I also do a little bit of coaching where I help people to motivate and to achieve their goals and dreams. And I also talk a little bit about sales, how as a startup, for example, you can approach your customers, how you can talk and how you can arouse their interest so they are interested to know more. And part of my job is basically very interesting because I convince people to leave their job and start companies. Why? Because I think this is the best time to start a company. Okay?
Because it's better if you can have your own company instead of applying for work for somebody else and wait they choose you.
Exactly. Exactly. People actually, I'm the kind of guy who does not want to work for someone. And I do not want, I have a very good job, 9 to 5. And then if I quit that job, and I'm quitting that job, so I will have to work probably 14 hours or 15 hours each day, so it's 24/7. Even if you're sleeping, you will see the dreams, how I'm going to talk about the customers and stuff like that. Even there was a technical guy in Apple, and when Apple was designing a store, they were exactly designing in opposite way. So he was sleeping at night, and during the dream he saw the new layout, and he woke up, he wrote his dream, because he thought that when I sleep again I will forget it. And next day he went to Steve Jobs and he said, this is the layout, we are doing it exactly opposite. This should be the layout. And then they designed this current Apple store in that layout. So my point is, if you are obsessed with the dream, you actually see the dreams. Even in your sleep, your mind is always working on the options. Alright? So let's talk about the startup. What is startup? A human institution designed to create a product or service under the condition of extreme uncertainty. So you do not know what is going to happen tomorrow, what is going to happen after 1 week. Maybe you have a very happy customers, but then next day they say, oh no, we changed our decision. So it's a kind of roller coaster. And I was talking to one entrepreneur, and she told me, it's not a roller coaster. And I said, how do you define that? He said that eating a glass each day. When you eat glass, you will have a blood, you will have everything, you will have tears. But in the end, when you do it, you will say, oh yes, I do it. That is startup. Welcome. So what is the difference between business plan and business model? How many people have actually heard about business plan? Quite some. How many actually heard about business plan and business model? Okay, great. So what's the difference? The business plan, okay, let me tell you my story. A few years back in 2011, we thought about this cool idea. and it was engineering related, and we needed some instruments, and we talked to someone, and they said, oh, you need to make a business plan. Okay, and we also talked one investor and said, yes, you need to have a business plan. It should be good for you and for us as an investor to see, okay, how you're going to start and everything. And I didn't know what is the business plan at that time, okay? So we started to work, we spent 8 months, and we made 70 pages of very beautiful professional document. And then we went there, they said, oh, yeah, business plan is very good, but you need to have a financial plan. Okay, what the heck is financial plan? You need to have a financial projections, how much money you will make in first year, how much money you will make in second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. What will be the profit and loss statement, what is the cash flow and everything, like a balance sheet. Okay, we do that. And then we hired, not hired, but we actually took services of 3 chartered accountants. And we worked another 2 months. We created this financial plan. And the funny thing is, nobody actually read that plan. So this is a document investors make you to read, and then they actually do not read it. And as we read the definition of startup, it's actually changing every moment. So you do not really need that kind of plan. So what you actually need is, you need one single diagram or page of your business, which is business model. So then you can look at it and you see exactly where I am. And then if something changes, you can quickly put it over there. Okay? So what's the business model? This is the way of telling how my company is going to create, deliver, and capture value. How I'm going, who will be my customer, how I'm going to provide them, how I'm going to reach them, how I'm going to make money. Is that one-time sale or recurring sales? Is there any subscription fee or final fee or something like that? So this is the definition of business model. Then what is a business model canvas? A canvas is basically a tool to create and analyze business models. Business model is creating the value. It's how you create and capture the value. Alright? So the business model canvas, we are going to talk about it, is have 9 building blocks. Who has worked on business model canvas before? Few of them? No worries? So we don't have a video, that's okay. So the first segment or the first block is customer segment. Who are going to be my customer? What job they are trying to do? What pains they are having when they are trying to do the job? What gains they are trying to achieve it? It's not enough to write, my customers are young people, okay? What young people are trying to do? What problems they are having which you are trying to solve it? Just list down everything. In bullet point, not the detailed one. Second building block is value proposition. How I'm gonna solve the pains of my potential customer. What value, what product or service I'm going to create it. Okay? How my service or product is going to help them to do their job better. Is that recreational, connecting with people, or a professional document or service or software? So list down the features as well. Not just the product, but features. How your product's gonna help to resolve the pains of your customers. Okay? Third thing is, how you gonna reach your customer? How your customer is gonna find you? How you gonna do marketing? Is that website? Is that social media? Is there some other channels you are trying to, your business will use? So you need to find that one.
Can I just add something? When we talk about customers, they need to know that they have a problem and they need to want to solve it. Because if we see that they have a problem, but they don't think this is a problem or they don't want to solve it, that
Sure.
We
Then you
can't do
go
anything.
and then you talk to them and take an interview and then to try to find out if they are not really, it's not really a keep on doing brainstorming and then you think it and then you will find that one. Yeah. So the same side network card or the cross side is the supplier wants to have as many customers or buyers, and the same side is basically like LinkedIn. I want to have as many professionals over there because I want to build my own network. Facebook, I want to have all my friends, family and friends over there because I want to connect with them. If none over there, it won't be so helpful. That is same side network. Okay? So key resources is there, LinkedIn brand, and the key activities they will be doing a development. So key external partner, they need a data center where they can store data. So they have an external company who is doing that. And cost, web hosting cost, product development, general administration, marketing and sale. So this is the whole business model for LinkedIn. Any question? No? Cool. I can give you a slide, don't worry. Gillette, razors and blades. So I thought to talk about some real product, you know, not a social media, something like that. Oh, sorry. So customer segment is mostly the mass customers, mostly the man. For Gillette, what value they provide? Two things, razor handle and then extra blades. Because blade is reoccurring quantity, so it's, you need to buy again and again. Okay? So they do channel retailing, customer relationship, built-in lock-in. How they actually lock in? Because once I purchase the handle, I have handle, but I have to need a supply of blades every month or every week. So it means I'm locked with them. Same with the concept with Aspro used with the coffee machine. So you have a coffee machine, but you need to buy coffee every time. So that is lock-in. Revenue, very simple concept. One time handle, and then I will not follow up my life, but as soon as my handle is there, I will actually keep purchasing the blades.
Is that why you get locked in?
Yeah. Because if I have to change to another company, then I will buy their handle and also the blades. And their blades won't fit in my razor blades or in my Gillette. So that's kind of locking. Think about it this way. How can you lock your customer in? Key resources.
But also, is it also going through commercials and what is those slogans or slogans to get them to buy your handle?
Yeah, of course. Marketing is very important. I was talking the other day in Lean Canvas when you told about Coca-Cola. How many people actually know Coca-Cola? Cola. Everyone, right? It's there for centuries. Even I was born, it was there. When I say Coca-Cola, even your taste bud in your mouth, remember the taste, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Exactly. Okay, when I say Coca-Cola, you know what kind of bottle I'm talking about, the brand, the name and everything. And even the taste bud. But they still have to do marketing because if they stop doing marketing, they will lose customers. And you told they have the biggest marketing budget on this earth. How many was that?
$1.6 billion.
Yeah. Why did you keep spending money on marketing? Because everybody knows about the Coca-Cola brand, even the taste and everything. Because you have to keep reminding of your customer about your brand and everything. If you don't, they will go for someone else. So marketing is very important. Is that an answer to your question?
That was perfect answer.
Okay. Key activities for Gillette is marketing, R&D and logistics because they are always making 3 blades and 4 blades and 5 blades and probably 7 blades and then in the end they will have, I think, 20 blades. I don't know. But you have to keep engaging because if your competitor has a better part, they will switch it. So locking is important but also give them better options. Second last is key partners. So they also need someone who can manufacture these blades. So they have manufacturers and also the retailers who can do on the shops. Cost, logistics, manufacturing, R&D, and marketing. Any question on this side?
What is R&D? What is it short?
2, 1 blade,
Research
2
and
blades.
development, research and development.
Oh, sorry, you asked about what stands for R&D?
Yeah, what
Research and
R&D
development.
was.
Yeah. And then spool skin, and baby skin, and I don't know what they you know. That's it. I use this in a workshop, but now we are not going to do any workshop, but this is not really okay, make a team, you get the business model canvas, put on the options, sticky notes, and then present it to each other or to the team too. But we are not going to do it. Last 2 slides. What is next? Before going out to go to the customer, you should map your business model canvas. Why? Because business model canvas will have your key questions. Who will be my customers? What pains? What gains? How my product is going to solve? How I'm going to actually make money? So when you go out and talk to the customer later today, you should have all these questions ready. But remember one thing, and that is, when you go out, you need to validate all these assumptions with your potential customers. Don't worry if all of them get failed. Mostly all of them will get failed. But you will get this real learning which you come back and change your business model canvas. Okay? And approximately I read that every first business model get failed. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
You have seen many examples.
Yes, I've done it myself.
So do not get depressed. Do not get sad. Be happy when you say the no and they do not want to become your customer. You know when salesman job starts? Nobody knows.
When the plant says no.
Exactly. When someone says no, your job starts. An entrepreneur, they should be very good salesmen. Steve Jobs was very good salesman. Bill Gates was, and still is a very good salesman. Alan Moss, one of the best salesmen in this earth, I guess. They sell you everything. Alright? So do not get disappointed if they say no, because that's your opportunity to ask why. What I can do more. Okay? And the last slide, there is a very good book about business model, so you can go and read it. See, this guy is also reading. So reading is very important. Okay? That is an extra tip. If you want to get successful, start reading book. You know why books are important?
They
Anyone?
give you impulses.
2. Any other? Because if a guy has spent his life in learning the lessons, he has put that lessons in a book which you can read maybe in 3 hours or 4 hours. And you can get his lifelong lessons. So that's why all successful people, they read books. Warren Buffett, second richest person in the world, he reads 80% of the day time in reading. Alan Moss, before he found this PayPal, he was actually read all the books in the library. And then once he done, he actually started reading encyclopedia. He does not have any degree in physics or space or rockets or something like that, but he studied and then he hired rocket scientists. Bill Gates read a lot of books. Thank you very much. Any questions?
What's your favorite book?
Mine? The Magic of Thinking Big. 6 million copies has been sold. It is one of the best book I have read. My second favorite book is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It tells you, you should not say, no, I cannot afford it. If I say, can you buy a Mercedes tomorrow? Probably you will say, no, I cannot. But this book tells you why you should say, how can I afford it? Because then your mind starts working on the options, and then maybe you won't have a final answer by tomorrow or the next week. But if you keep looking, you will find the options. Maybe you have a business.
How we can teach the kids that reading books is better than playing on the computer?
We do have a
That's a
general...
hard sell.
That's one hard.
All of you got the digital cameras. Someone hang it up on the wall, and we got those sticky things that you can hang it up if you have already. And if you don't got these, there are also like static with notes. Get these too and start using them.
Yeah, and we do have a very important announcement to make.
Yes.
For you.
Startup Bergen is